Welcome back to a brand new Clash Royale video, guys. My name is Patrick, aka Chief Pat, and today we're going to be trying out the blind deck challenge inside of Clash Royale, where we're not going to know our deck going into battle. And honestly, this is one of my favorite things to do in the entire game. Now, normally when I stream, I always do this. I usually do this video every couple months, just because it's so much fun to go to the leaderboards and pick a random deck and play with it. And honestly, I feel like it's really good for honing your Clash Royale skills. So what I like to do, I go to a random player on the leaderboard. I scroll down so I can't actually see their deck. And then I'm going to just go ahead and copy into a deck slot, and let's go ahead and play it. And honestly, this gets me from not playing the same decks over and over and over again. I don't know if you guys are like me, but if I find a deck I really like, I just spam it over and over. And I feel like that sort of stops me from growing a bunch of different Clash Royale skills. But if I play with a bunch of different decks, it really opens up my eyes to different possibilities. And honestly, one of the best ways to learn how to play against a deck is to actually play it. Like, if you guys, like me, hate the Three Musketeer, the Three Musketeer heal deck, one of the best ways to learn how to play against it is to actually just play it. If you actually play it, it'll tell you everything you need to know against playing against it, and what its exact weaknesses are. So anyways, let's go and get into this battle here. As you can see, I have an absolutely crazy push right now. I overcommitted on that right-hand side because I knew I'd be able to take this golem out with my Inferno Dragon. That's going to be the end of tower number one. I had no idea what was inside of this deck, but it looks like it's a trifecta deck just by the looks of it, and that's going to go ahead and take that out. I'm going to go ahead and poison everything down over here. He's got a rage spell going down. This guy's got an interesting deck, but so far so good already inside of this battle. And thinking on my toes, I pretty much knew what to expect. Like, after seeing the first 4 cards inside of my hand, plus the 5th card that was on its way, I sort of had an idea of what this guy wanted to do. And it looks like I was pretty right as far as my prediction went. And I can go ahead and get my Ice Golem ready. His archers are going to die fairly easily, especially with my log rolling down the lane. Look at that beautiful log cleaning up everything. And as this Ice Golem rolls through, that's going to mean one hit. Oh, not even a hit onto our tower right there, which is great. And I can just go ahead and get my Night Witch ready and get ready for another crazy bridge spam push. Let's go ahead and do it. Now, I should have saved Elixir for his minion horde. That's the one thing I regret a little bit. But look at this push right now, just climbing right into that tower. I've got bats even cleaning up these minions right here, which is so good for us. Night Witch might even get a hit onto the tower, which is just what we needed. One log away from tower number 2, and this game is absolute domination. Quick thinking inside of this very first battle led to us just getting a commanding lead. And at this point, this dude is just dead in the water. Let's play an Inferno Dragon plus an Ice Golem. The reason I'm playing the Ice Golem is so if he plays anything behind the Golem, it's instantly just going to attack that Ice Golem instead. As you can see, that comes true right there with those archers coming out. Inferno Dragon's going to do its best against the Golemites. But at this point, guys, I don't really care about too much else. I'm just going to load up on this side with my Battle Ram. I got a poison spell for the Skeleton Army. Looks like it's going to come out the other side, so we'll get our log rolling down here. Battle Ram's going to lock on right there, and this should be GG well played. I'm hoping this guy's just going to give this one up, because this is definitely going to be the end of the battle. Bandit, Inferno Dragon, and Battle Ram will be onto the tower. A clean blind deck victory. And yeah, this was a solid deck. I wish I knew exactly what it was, but that's going to be a nice little victory right there inside of this grand challenge. 3 crowns to 0 against Faz for win number 4. And let's go ahead and keep it going. Now I'm just going to scroll down. Let's pick a random person. I know I probably should look at the decks before I play them, but I feel like that's the most fun part, is actually getting into the battle and trying to figure it out. So let's go ahead and get into battle number 5. Hopefully this deck isn't trolled. The only problem is on the leaderboard, sometimes people use all legendary card decks just so people don't know exactly what's going on. So let's just go ahead and get into this next one and pray we don't have all legendary cards. Let's do it. All right, we're 4-1 inside of this challenge. Not too bad. Hopefully we can keep the streak going. Looks like that's not going to work out too well, so I'm going to go ahead and cancel and restart. Usually inside of challenges, it shouldn't take too long. And usually when you hit the cancel button, it actually gives you a battle. So that's my strategy. You guys know every time you try to cancel a battle, it instantly gives you one. What is this deck right here? This is not what I was looking for. This is an all goblin deck. I could easily tell, plus an Inferno Dragon for who knows what reason. And as these bats come crashing down the lane, okay, let's get ready for this Hog Rider right here. Let's play a Dark Goblin as well. Should be able to clean up his push fairly easily. Look at this absolutely ridiculous push this dude has going. We even still have our Spear Goblin Hut alive. We're actually going to get some good damage on this tower right here. And guys, playing random decks teaches you to, you know, be aware of different situations that could pop out right now. And that's exactly what happened right here. I'm going to go ahead and get a Goblin Gang pumping down the lane right now. This little knight right here shouldn't be too much of a problem. Goblin Gang's going to make its way all the way to the tower before he plays that zap. And as these goblins roll through, let's just go ahead and get our Dark Goblin going. I'm even going to get this Goblin Barrel going. Does this dude have any direct damage? Like log? Doesn't look like he has log right now. And this Dark Goblin is just tearing stuff up. This Dark Goblin is a beast. Let's get our Baby Dragon going. I feel like the one card that this dude had that might be able to wreck us is the Giant, but still, we actually do have the Inferno Dragon, so that's pretty good for us. Here goes the Night Witch. Let's get our Spear Goblins going for her, just in case she's going to make it to the tower. Another Goblin gang to clean up this Hog Rider. We are dominating right now using this all-Goblin deck, and a Zap does not kill the Spear or the regular Goblins, my friend. That is going to be domination right there. His Goblin gang, I'll let it do work against my tower. That Dark Goblin's going to clean 67 HP, so close. Mere Goblin gang is actually going to work really well for this guy, but still 67 HP away from tower number 1. Do we even have any direct damage inside of this deck? I don't think so, but all goblins has actually ended up working for us. Not too bad at all. Let's get our Goblin HUD going to apply some pressure. I'm even going to get my Spear Goblins going just to see what this guy does. Hopefully he doesn't zap it. Oh, looks like we're going to take that tower down. Nicely done right there. And now all we have to do is defend. Easier said than done when you're playing this deck, but all we have to do is defend. Another Goblin gang's going to go in. This Hog Rider's going to get smacked in the face. Hog Rider's actually going to get redirected for a second. That's going to be fine. Let's play our Dark Goblin. Let's play our Goblin Barrel. This is looking so good for us, guy. Another little Spear Goblin right here. Now, that set of Night Witches is actually terrifying. So we're going to need to get our Spear Goblins down. We're going to need to make ourselves stay alive right here. Okay, this is where things could get tough. Here goes the Goblins. Here goes everything. This is getting ridiculous. Hog Rider still has too much HP for my taste. Goblin Gang's going to go in. Everything's doing the best that it can. We are defending these Night Witches like it is Lord of the Rings, the Twin Towers. Let's go ahead and keep with our counter push right here, and this should be the end of the game, even with the little naked Hog Rider running down the lane. Even though he's going to try to make his way to the tower, that is going to be a win using an all-Goblin deck. And this is what happens when you use a blind deck, guys. Sometimes you run into some trolls, and that's exactly what happened right there. But that's going to be win number 2. And, yeah, look at that deck. Okay, that was ridiculous. Let's just keep on rolling. Let's scroll a little bit farther down. We've got number 62 right here. And whoops. Okay, I looked at that one. I don't want to... That was a trifecta too anyways, one that we'd seen similarly. Let's go and go to number 103. This guy looks like he might have something good up his pocket. All right, scrolling down so we don't see much of it. I don't really see it, so let's go ahead and do that. Now let's go ahead and see if we can pick up win number 6 right now. This deck should be pretty crazy. Let's see what he's going to be using, and it looks like this could be the 3 Musketeer heal deck that we absolutely hate. So a chance to bring out our own pain on someone else. Let's get our Elixir Collector down. I don't see anything quite yet. I've got my Goblin Gang ready. He's going to play a Mega Minion way back there. And we're going to go ahead and just hold down the forts. I'll play my Goblin Gang against this Hog Rider. And that should be pretty dang good for us. That's going to be a nice positive elixir trade right there. Fireball's going to go down right there. Not very good, my friend. Let's get 3 Musketeers going. This is going to be a dirty push. I don't see the heal spell just yet, but I'm going to cycle to the Battle Ram as quickly as we can. There goes the Battle Ram right now. Princess is going to go in. He's going to play a log. That log's going to actually do work right now. This is going to be a little frustrating. We're going to kill the Princess before it kills my ice or my Musketeers. And look at the Musketeers! The Musketeers still have HP right now. That was ridiculous, forcing him to play some more Goblins right there. Overall, it's going to be a little bit of an annoying trade, but we're still going to be fine. And you know what I'm going to do, guys? I'm going to go crazy. Here goes the Miner. Here goes the Minion Horde. Let's see if he can counter this push. Okay. He can counter this push. That's going to be the end of that push right there. 8 Elixir for 4 Elixir. So we got some good damage, but in the end, it did cost me a fair bit. Let's see what Hero's going to do to try to clean this one up. Huh. Well, he does have Fireball, so he does have a good counter to our 3 Musketeers. Plus, he has Log, which he's going to play right there, and that's going to be the end of our tower. Unfortunately, we are just going to get wrecked right there. And we're going to need to calm back down with an Elixir Collector. I should have seen that log coming. But, okay. Well, we've got the Collector down. Gonna try to do something with that. I've got Ice Golem 2. I'm gonna play my own log, though. Clean up these Goblins. Hopefully not too much Ice Golem damage gonna come through. Let's go ahead and just make our way in a moment by playing our 3 Musketeers. Unfortunately, I played them all on the same side like an idiot. That's going to cost me so much right now. And guys, this game has been a struggle so far. There goes the Fireball 3 Musketeers that we did not want to deal with. But maybe we can turn this into something. Let's see if we can. Here goes Battle Ram. Here goes Minion Horde. Maybe we can do something with this. Check out the Battle Ram trying to make its way to the tower right now. The Princess is going to go in. Princess is going to do work right there. Unfortunately, we're not going to be able to get too much. And I think this one might be a loss, guys. This is not looking very good at all. And even with these split musketeers, we're just in so much trouble that we're going to have to probably switch to this other side of the map. So check what he's got going. He's got a Mega Minion over here. He's got a Princess. There goes his Fireball. This is where we have to make our push, guys. This is where we have to make our push. Miner's going in. Battle Ram's going in. Everything's going in. Log's going to miss a lot of the crucial stuff that we needed to hit. The Miner's going down right now. 10 seconds left on the clock. All he needs is a Fireball. His Ice Golem's going to go down. This should be the end of it. Unfortunately, just some really terrible plays is going to seal the game in his favor. Feels bad, man, but GG, well played. All right, well, unfortunately, just some bad plays on our end is not going to end up giving us the victory, and that's why you got to play these random decks. I thought we had Heal Spell inside of this, which would have saved us, but unfortunately, not having that Heal Spell made it so I couldn't get those Musketeers back to full HP after those Fireballs went down. If we had the Heal Spell, I think we actually would have been able to pick that one up, but let's go and do one more deck right now and see if we can clean up a victory. I did see this has a giant inside of it. Hopefully this one's going to end up being a one to give us one more win against Ebolik's play. And this looks like it's going to be a giant beatdown deck. The fact that I saw a giant sort of clues me into what it could have been, obviously. But getting ready, I'll start with my Night Witch back here. There's his giant. So we could be playing the same exact deck, seeing as this guy just dropped an Electro Wizard. And let's go ahead and get ready to see what he's going to do. Okay, we're just going to play our Electro Wizard. This is going to be fine right here. We actually should be okay. I'm going to play Zap in a moment to help clean up the skeletons. This is a little bit disappointing on this side. I didn't want to take that much damage. In fact, we're going to lose like everything on this tower. I have to play my Log, which is just so bad. Oh no, guys. I think I'm tilted. I think that point has been reached. The Mega Minion's going to kill that Night Witch right there, but we just took a naked graveyard to the face and took 2,200 damage, guys. Whenever a naked graveyard just springs out in front of you and does 2,200 damage, I think that means you're in some big trouble right now. All right, we need to make sure we keep this together. I don't want my last battle on this apartment carpet to be a loss. I need it to be a win. I need this apartment to go out with a win, guys. Let's get this giant going. Let's keep our cool, and let's pick up a victory right here. All right, you guys ready? I'm ready. Let's do this. Let's do this right now. There goes the Night Witch. Okay. Everything into the poison spell. Okay, okay. Not bad, not bad. Another Log. Okay. Everything's dying. That's fine. Mega Minion's going to go down. Okay. P.E.K.K.A.'s going to go down. A hard counter to our giant. Okay. I see. I see as that miner does its thing. We're going to get some good damage onto the tower, but this P.E.K.K.A. is just another thing I did not want to have to deal with today. I was having such a good day today. Now this P.E.K.K.A. is going to come out. We are in some absolutely terrible trouble right now. Here goes the Zap. Zap has to do something. Stab that P.E.K.K.A. and kill it. Thank you very much. Poison spell is going to go in. He does have that poison to complement his graveyard. But guys, we might have dug ourselves too big of a hole to come back from inside of this one. It might have unfortunately been the case. Let's get our Mega Minion going in. Let's get everything going in. I've got Log to help clean up their skeletons or something. Looks like this Electro Wizard's going to go down, so we're just going to take as much damage as we can. We'll actually end up killing the Electro Wizard, which is great. I've got a giant going down right here. He has the graveyard, so let's go and play this. I've got Zap to help out against everything he's dropping. Electro Wizard as well. We've got to protect this side. Hopefully this guy gets too confident that he's going to take our tower, that he forgets to defend. With the Miner going down to the tower right now, that Ice Golem will miss, so the Miner's doing the best amount of damage that it can. I've got a Fireball, but do I want to play it? Okay, we've got to give up this tower. There's nothing we can do on this tower over here, guys. We've got to just go crazy. Let's get it going. Everything's going in right now. No! No! This apartment is cursed. This apartment is cursed. I never liked living here. That's the end of this video. Goodbye.